Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic and a new kind of line today. Now, the rules for this read rather complicatedly, but I think they're very understandable once you get through them, so I'm going to try the puzzle. It's by Mateo99, who has featured once before on the channel, at least, and is, I believe, from Argentina. So, hola, Mateo, and welcome back. So we'll have a look at those rules in a minute. Don't forget that we've got a Patreon site where you can enjoy Sudoku hunts from the 1st to the 20th of the month that are competitions, and after that you can enjoy them forever. And we've got, what have we got? We've got videos on crosswords and gridogram and connections there as well. And so, yeah, some very hard crosswords sometimes cross its portals. We've also, of course, got some apps which do feature line Sudoku and domino Sudoku, but also the worms. And they're very good fun as well. So check those out. We've got a bit of merch if you wanted that. We've also, of course, appearing twice a day on your screens doing, on YouTube, doing Sudoku videos, and then twice more with Minute Cryptic and Wordle in a minute. And then streaming on Mondays and cryptic masterclasses on Fridays, all sorts, just to keep you entertained and puzzle happy. And let's see if we can get that from Red Dead Difference by Mateo99. So the rules, normal Sudoku rules apply. 1 to 9 will go in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. Each red line has a value V determined by the formula V equals L minus B, where L is the sum of the digits on the line, and B is the total sum of all the digits that are not on the line but lie within any 3 by 3 box that the line enters. For example, if the line visits both box 1 and box 2, let's imagine that new line that I've just invented, then B is the sum of all digits in box 1 and 2 that are not part of the line. That would be those ones. Okay, I mean, I can understand that. It's surprising. What are we going to do with the V? Here comes the next word of the next line of the rules. The values V of all lines in the grid must form a set of consecutive, non-repeating positive integers. So that's like a sort of Renban series. Additionally, all red lines act as slow thermometers. Digits must never decrease moving along the line starting from the bulb. We don't have a bulb, so each digit must be equal to or greater than the previous digit. The bulb end of each line is not marked and must be determined by the solver. And finally, the normal rules for black and white dots. Cells on a black dot, one digit is double the other. On a white dot, we have consecutive numbers. Right, that is an intriguing rule set. We're going to work out how this works as we try the puzzle. And for that to happen, I'm going to say the magic formula, let's get cracking. So, what? Right, let's just have a quick think about V equals L minus B. L is the sum of the digits on the line. B is the sum of all the digits in those boxes that are not on the line. So for the long lines, this is going to be L, the line total, and B, the non-line total in the same boxes. This is going to be L, the line. Oh, that's very constrained for box 1 and therefore for box 9. Well, it's very constrained unless we're allowed negative numbers. Was there a positive bit of the rules somewhere? There was, actually. The values of all lines in the grid must form a set of consecutive, non-repeating, positive integers. Okay, So I think that is very constrained for these two. I think that the only possible formation of this line is either 987 adding up to 24 and making the rest of the box add up to 21, positive 3 difference for V, or 986 and the rest of the box adds up, 986 adds up to 23, the rest of the box adds up to 22, difference of 1. And that must be what boxes 1 and 9 are doing. They must be a 986 and a 987 line. And they are contributing 1 and 3 to our sort of Renban series of V's. I don't know how to annotate this. Let's just try and keep it in my head, which is not the best thing that I'm good at. Anyway. And 1 is amongst this sequence, and yet all the V's are positive. So they must now be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, okay, so what's going on with this line where L is the number of digits, the total digits on the line. L is 45 plus a digit. And then we're subtracting B, which is 45 minus that same digit. So the digit here, doubled, must be V. And that is going to be either 2 or 4. So that digit is 1 or 2. We've got the slow thermo thing. So the slow thermo rule said, the slow thermo rule makes this line absolutely obvious, doesn't it? Well, it certainly does now we know that's low. This line has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in some direction or another. Slow thermo connections, the only ones where they're not just regular thermo connections are diagonally through a box border, those two places in this puzzle. Otherwise, these are regular thermos. So this is the low end. I'm just going to write the digits. I mean, can we not just write the digits on the line? We can. We definitely can. And that is a 1 to allow the slow thermo to happen. And now this line is, its total is 46. The total of these cells is 44. I am making liberal use of the secret that I haven't shared with you, that every box in a Sudoku adds up to 45, because that's the sum of the digits 1 to 9. Anyway, this line is contributing a value of 2. So we've got 1, or maybe 3, 2, and 3, or maybe 1. So these other two lines are 4 and 5. Now this is a slightly different line from that because it doesn't occupy every cell in box 8. There's a missing one. So how do we work out the formula here? I tell you what we do. We start by saying that is not this is not the bulb end of the line, because this digit would have to be 7, 8, or 9. It would have to be something very high to be the 7th digit appearing on, the 8th digit appearing on the thermo in this box. So this is the low end, and we can miss out one cell. So I'm just going to pencil mark this to start with before I start thinking about the maths, which is probably very easy, but maybe not in my head. Now, I didn't find any clashes with the digits above. That's weird. Right, so I'm going to have to do the maths. This digit is now 8 or 9. That's going to help with the maths because of the slow thermo rule. So this line is going to add up to 4 or... the V for this line is going to be 4 or 5. Oh, hang on. This line has to have an odd V, because whatever its L is minus its B, one of them is even and one of them is odd, because the box adds up to an odd number. So at least one of the totals of either yellow or light blue must be an odd number. And once one of them's been an odd number, the other one has to be an even number. And to subtract even from odd or odd from even gives you odd. So the difference here is 5. And if we take 5 from 45 and divide by 2, we get 20. So the line has a score of 25 and the light blue has a score of 20. And that's contributing a 5. And this line will be contributing a 4 to our series of values. I've just marked the total of 25. I think there are a lot of options for 4 cells to add up to 25. So we'll come back to that. But down here, we're looking at a V of 4. Now, I'm going to do the colouring thing again because I'm really struggling to get my head around how to calculate the difference. I think we're probably looking at the difference between those two, but I don't know if it's exactly the difference is 4 or double the difference is 4. And I don't even know why my brain thinks it's one of those. So let's try and figure this out slowly. So the purple total is 45 plus that minus that. Let's call this, I haven't put letters on, let's call this, I'm sorry I'm doing this so slowly, but I want to get it right. The purple total is 45 minus A plus B. No, quite the wrong way around. The purple total is 45 plus A minus B. Yeah, the total of those is 45 minus B, and then the purple total is plus A. So 45 plus A minus B is purple. Green is 45 minus A plus B. So the difference between those is 2 lots of A minus 2 lots of B. And the difference we know is 4 because that's the missing difference. So we halve 4 to get the difference between A and B, and that difference is 2. I think my algebra is right there, and please post a comment if my algebra is wrong, but I think it's right. And that means B is 2 less than A, which figures, and now A can't be 8 because B would be 6 and that would be a clash. So I think now B is 7, A is 9. And then we just fill in this thermo without using 7, obviously. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. And we've got 2 whole boxes complete. And presumably, I don't know, how easy is the rest of the puzzle going to do? I mean, you don't often get, I know we're 9 minutes in, but you don't often get a start by working out 2 lines of 2 full boxes being completed. But anyway, 4, 7, 3, 8, 9, 2, 5, 6 as triples. That 9 sees this cell. So the 9 at the end of this line is there. And this must be an 8 because of the slow thermo rule. So this is the 6 or 7 that is different from the 6 or 7 on this line. Oh, we've got a black dot digit here, we've got a black dot here first. That sees 3, 4, and 8. So we're selecting from 1, 2, and 6 as possible black dot digits, and that must be a 1, 2 pair. This one, we're not allowed to use 1, 2, 6, or 8. There are only these 6 black dot digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8, because 5, 7, and 9 don't have a digit that can be half or double them. So that is 3 or 4. It can't be 3 because this would be 6. So bingo, that's a 4. This is 2 or 8. I mean, we're going to be finished in a second, he said ludicrously, because probably we're not. The 25 total I mean, it could be 9871. There's no digit you can say is not on that total. It could be, does it have to have a 9? No, it could be 8764. That's not very helpful. The digits in this row are 3, 5, and 7. This white dot, I don't know, it doesn't use 1, 2, or 9. We've got a 1 to place in one of those cells. I mean, there's a 2 in one of those 3. Okay, I will pencil mark that. Okay, I've just gone from this is going to be easy to complete to how the heck can we possibly complete this? I just don't, I mean, I know that there's a 6 or a 7 in these lines. Obviously 9 and 8 are both involved here. 9 could be in any of those cells. There's a 4 in one of those. There's just not a lot going on. The white dot, that's not interesting. Oh, this has to be a slow thermo. I don't see what the problems are with that in either direction. What am I missing here? I haven't missed a rule. So this has gone from seeming really rather straightforward to absolutely impossible. How can there only be one solution? What am I? Oh, hang on. That's a slow thermo, but this line's also a slow thermo. Oh, the 8 is always in the middle of the slow thermo, whether it's 689 or 789. Oh, you numpty. I mean, that presumably is going to help, although I don't know. It puts 8 in one of these two cells. It says 8 isn't in any of those, but that's not helpful. This isn't 8. Ah, none of the yellow cells are 8. Oh, well, maybe that is interesting. Why is that interesting? I think it pushes 9, it puts 9 on the line, and that's got to be on one end or the other by the thermo rule. Does it require 7? If you had 9, 6, 5, 4, that would only add up to 24. So yes, 7 is on the line and it comes after 9 in the thermo position. 7 is in one of those. If it was there, this would be a 6. And that would be a 9 and that would be all right. If it was there, it doesn't affect these 2, 3 cell thermos. Okay, after 9, 7, what are we getting? We're getting a pair that adds up to 9, which is either 6, 3 or 5, 4, and in order. So these digits are from 7, sorry, I'm going to take out the 25 total, just leave the real things behind. 7, 6 or 5. These are 9, 3 or 4. Are we getting a triple? No. Not yet. So this line is going to go 9, 7, 6, 3 or 9, 7, 5, 4. This line is either 9, 8, 7 or 9, 8, 6, and so is this one, and they're different. So 7 and 6 are both looking at this cell, which is 1 or 2. But there's not another cell that they're both looking at. I still think this is ridiculously hard. What? I mean, I now begin to think that it might have only one solution for the first time in a while, but how do we get there? Oh, this row. How about 1 and 2? Are they a pair? No, not necessarily, because that can still be 2. The white dot hasn't really changed its nature, has it? These digits are from 3, 4, 8, 9. Let's just put that in. Ooh, that's beginning to form a triple. No, I don't think I've advanced. This is so weird. It was making great progress. I, there's nothing in the rules that say anything about which of these lines is which. There just isn't. There isn't. I know that. 4 is in one of those two. This, I have not figured out whether this is 2 or 8. Should I have? These are from 5, 6, 7, 9. I'm going to write that in because that's quite interesting here. This digit can't be 9. And it can't be whatever the Scooby digit up there is. This could still be 3. That's not useful. How are we meant to progress? I mean, don't you agree? There's just not enough information. Well, I mean, okay, let's go back up here because then maybe I'm missing something. If that's a 9, oh, there's an X-wing on 9s. Look at that. That's simple. And that's quite big. So 9 in this box must be in one of those two cells because it's got to be on this line. 9 in this box we've discovered has to be on this line. So that's going to use the 2 9s for rows 2 and 3. That digit can't be 9 and this digit can't be 9. And we get what they are then. Now, what does that do? 3 here says this isn't 3. So this line doesn't go 3, 6 on that end. It could still go 7, 9 on the top end if that was 4, 5. Now, what's happening in this row? Hasn't got rid of 2 from there. The 9, 8 is in one of these two cells, which is not wildly interesting, I think. We've got a 7 X-wing as well. Is that going to do anything? But we have got it. So that means this can't be 7. And 7's in one of these cells. Hang on. If that was 4, oh, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If that was 4, this line goes 4, 5, 7, 9. And 4, 7 there breaks that cell completely. So that is not 4. This is the high end of the line. And it goes 9, 7. And then I don't know, but then we're going to go 5. Oh, sorry, that was an accident. 5, 4 or 6, 3 in those two cells. Now, that 7 fixes 4 and 7. Then, come on, keep doing something. That 9 says this isn't 9. 9 has to be here in column 8. Not there. Then one of these two, oh, we know which one is 9. And now we know this isn't 9, and we also know it's not 7, so that's 6. So this line must go 9, 8, 7, because it's the... I mean, I've almost forgotten the business about the V values, but this line has a V value of 1, because it's now 23 minus 22. This line has a V value of 3, because it's 24 minus 21. That's 7. Well, it takes 7 out of that cell, puts it in one of those two. And that's another X-wing. So many X-wings turning up absolutely out of the blue. 7 can't be in either of those cells. Sorry, 7 is in both of these pairs highlighted. So it can't be there. 7 is in one of these two cells. Now, if you were to put it on the white dot, that couldn't be 8. And it would be 6. But look at that. If that was a 7-6 pair, where does 7-6 go in this box? Both into that one cell, which is impossible. So that's not 7 on the white dot. That's 7. And that means this isn't. And the white dot now is probably getting constrained. Let's have a think about that. It can't be 1, 2 or 2, 3. It can't be 9, 8 or 8, 7 or 7, 6. So we're selecting from digits between 3 and 6. This digit can't be even then. It can't be 6 or 4. This digit, therefore, is even and is 4 or 6. And that can't be a 5, 6 pair, or this cell would break. This is beautiful. Matteo, you've absolutely outdone yourself. It can't be a 5, 6 pair, so this digit is not 6. This is 4. And this one is, well, I don't know, 3 or 5 still. I still don't know what that dot digit is. But I am still making some progress. 4 is in one of those two cells. We've got that 1, 2 pair, is that? 4 has to be in one of these two. Does 8? No, not necessarily. So strange. That digit can't be 4. Oh, yeah, we need 4 in... Oh, we've got 6 there, looking at that. Oh, that's huge. Right, we get 5 there, and we can now add it up. 21, we had to get to 25, so that 25 minus 20 in the blue would give us a V of 5. And that's what we get. Now, we've got a 4 there. And that fixes 4 in box 9 and 4 in box 6. And that's probably all the 4s in the grid are done. This is 3, 5, or 6. Still a struggle to tease. This is sort of Sudoku with a little bit of crop key in. And yet it's really difficult. 1, 2, or 6. What about this is definitely 1 or 2. That's a pair. So this digit is 6. Now we've got a 1, 2 pair here. Okay, in the column, that's not 6. This is 3 or 5. That's a pair in the box, leaving a 1, 2 pair in the box. That's a 1, 2 pair in the column. The remaining digits in the column are 3, 6, and 8. I'm not going to mark those. Yes, I am going to mark those because I think that tells me where 7 goes in box 6. Yeah, I could have done that by looking at the 4 7s, looking into box 6. Still, I got there. This is now not 8, it's 6. Very helpful last white dot. That's now a 3, 8 pair, and that's 6, and that's going to sort out the chocolate teapot quadruple here. 6, 5, 3, 8. That's a 3, that's a 5. That must be 8, and that's 3. This is 1 or 2. In this row, we need a 4, and that's here. Oh, I said I had all the 4s in the grid, but I hadn't written the last one in. This is not 6. Neither of these are 6. That's 6, 2, 5. Oh, wrong mode. 6, 2, 5. That sorts out the 1, 2s over here. And we've got all the last 6 columns done, so I must be getting pretty close now. This is a 2, 7 pair. This is a 1, 3, 5 triple. 3 is looking at this white dot cell. That becomes 8. And finally, we get this black dot as 2. That's a 6. This is a 1, 3 pair now, I think. These don't have a 3 in. This group is 3, 6, 8. And we can do the 6 there, and then the 3, and then the 8. This is a 1. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight. Losing its religion. That 2 is looking at the 2, 7 pair. That's sorting out the 7, 5 pair. That does the 5-1 pair, and then there's the 1-3 pair, and that's the solution. And there is only one solution to Red Dead Difference, and it's a very, very clever puzzle by Matteo99. That deserves a lot of solves. I mean, it's a very surprising puzzle. The rule read slightly complicated at first, but it makes perfect sense once you think about it. And it leads to a very intriguing puzzle. And although I think some people will be disappointed that so many digits were given to them straight away, in a way, in boxes 5 and 8. But it actually made for a really interesting puzzle in that the rest of the puzzle was not easy and was only achieved by really deep consideration of what this horseshoe line could contain. It was very interesting. I liked it a lot. Great fun. Thank you for joining me on the channel. I'd love to see you again tomorrow. Do come back for another variant Sudoku, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.